Some niggas out here licking fake though, get them smacked. Straight gold, treat that boy like a tangerine, peel them back. I keep it real, ain't really about the knife, it's who has style.
What's good? Here go gang. Hold on, wait. Man, I said, what's good? Here go gang. Back with another video, you feel me? Hey, today, got for y'all this part one right here, man. This part one. Part one is basically gonna be about what really got getting an apartment on my mind and how I was able to like find this apartment and all that, all the searching I did and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start off part one, you feel me? You already know how I like to get, man. You know that's a new series, it's still a hot box. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to the man, you know what I'm saying, who commented. I'm gonna put his comment right here. His comment gonna be right here. Shout out to him because he made, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him because he made me get some Wild Rush, you know what I'm saying? You can see Wild Rush right there. Wild Rush, man, you know what I'm saying? I had to. For that comment right there, you feel me? And all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, also, if y'all want like guards, anything that y'all want to recommend, the only thing I'll probably, well, I can't roll backwards, I'll say this, I'll say that. Y'all want to recommend, y'all want to see me like in my hot box, especially for this new series. This is gonna be a long series. You want to see me try different shit, or you feel like, oh, try this flavor, this like this, you know what I'm saying? Let me know down in the below comment. I'll say, hey, I'm willing to try, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to try, I'm saying, whatever, you feel me, whatever. But like I said, man, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a video how the apartment shit got on my mind and what I did to look for and to find this out, you feel me? So let's get into it. All right, so basically this was like, basically you might as well say this basically was a year ago, you feel me? This was really a year ago. The apartment shit and all that, it wasn't even on my mind. Really, like, my parents had brought this shit up, but like, basically this is how it happened. So basically, like where I work at now, I was working there like a year ago. I had pointed out, basically, I mean, it's all around. If you know what Wayne Sanderson's is, you would know what that is, and you know about the point system and all that. Basically, it was my first job, you know what I'm saying? I was about to be there for a year. But I had, well, I'm talking about the wrong thing. I don't know where my head at. But basically, I'm saying this. Basically, the job I'm working at now, I was working there a year ago before I basically got pointed out, you feel me? And basically, that's when I was working there for the year, basically kind of getting closer towards my year, they was going up and paying shit, you feel me? They was going up in pay because a new company had bought them. So the new company had raised the pay. Now at the time, I was 18. I was then at 18 getting paid. 18 getting paid $16 at the time. You feel me? That was at the time. I was still a senior in high school and all that shit. So it was good bread. $600 checks and all that. Come on, I couldn't beat that at 18. Especially coming out of fast food. Felt good. Damn, that was most amount of money I ever seen in my life as like for a 9-to-5 job. Like I said, coming from fast food and shit, you feel me? So basically, when it went up to 18, I told my parents about it. And then when I had got home, my parents talked to me. They're like, oh, you make enough, you can get your own place. And I say 18, I meant 19. But it's like, you make enough so you can get your own place and all that. We talked about it and all that shit. So shit, I was like, hey, fuck it, I thought about it, you know what I'm saying? I started, you know what I'm saying, making calls and all that shit. Started looking around, you know what I'm saying? This time I was trying to go to college too. So basically, what I would do is I would search for apartments, different apartments, and I was basically searching them up. Every time I would get out of school or whatever, I'll go look. You know what I'm saying? I go look at probably like one or two. Like I actually go up there and actually go inside and ask about stuff, or I would call them and ask and all that shit. I would ask and all that. But most of the time I was going inside, physically going inside and asking them and all that, seeing prices and all that. And basically, I have found this one apartment. I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name and shit. But it was an apartment. It was an apartment place, right? I forgot the name and shit. I can't remember really the name. It was kind of a weird name. But it was a nice apartment, you feel me? Especially for my first one. So I was like, shit. I went in there and asked the lady and all that. And she told me to look on our website, like tell me what to look at and all that on the website. And I found this one bedroom. It was like $745 for the rent and shit. I was like, shit, hey. And I was on the website and I saw it. Like, I kid y'all not, I saw it. Shit, I was looking at it, I'm like, okay, I show my parents and all that. And so I had to put in the application and all that. And I had to, and then what crazy thing is, you know what I'm saying? I saw it, I was like, okay, I'll finish this application and all that for it and shit, you feel me? But went to sleep and shit, you know what I'm saying? Went to sleep and shit. Woke up, did what I had to do. And I got back on the website to finish the application. Now look, in that apartment was gone. I was like, damn, fuck. I was like, damn. And I was like, I wonder what happened. So I went up there and asked the lady about it. She was like, oh, somebody's finna rent it. I was like, ah. Well, no. She said somebody was trying to rent it, but they canceled it. And then she said they didn't put it back on the website. Then when I asked her about it, she was like, oh yeah. She was like, somebody was trying to rent it, but they didn't want it no more. So shit. She was like, all that. She was like, they was like all that. What's it called? She was like, yeah, if you want it, it's available. You feel me? That's what she was saying. She said, if you want it, it's available. And shit, so I like, yeah, I still want it, you know what I'm saying, and all that. And she started telling me all this stuff, well, asking what we need and all that shit. Telling me what I needed to do and all that. How she needed 4 check stubs, the last 4 check stubs, all that shit. So I'm like, shit. Okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all this stuff and all that. And the thing is, she didn't put it on the website. She said I can go ahead, like, put your name on it and all this shit, saying you can that you're renting it, so nobody wouldn't really know. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, bet. So she did it and all that. Me, I started doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? Getting my 4 last check stubs and all that. I gave it to her and all that shit. So like, shit. Gave my check stubs and all that, and she was like, okay, she had, because they got to make sure you make enough money to cover the rents and all that shit. She was looking at it. She was like, okay, you look good. You look good. And she was like, yeah, you make enough. And she was like, and they were looking at my credit and all that shit. He was like, you got some good credit and all that. So, and then the thing is with good credit for apartments, okay, that actually kind of worked, you feel me? But because your credit good, so you don't got to do no extra deposit or anything like that. So I just had to pay that one deposit plus a fee. And it was like $600-something. So basically, So basically, everything was finalized and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on the day I was I'm moving in, I would have to pay that fee to get the keys and shit. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I started working. You know what I'm saying? I'm working. Every check I was saving up. You know what I'm saying? I was paying my credit cards back before I moved in and all that shit. You feel me? I'm doing all that. I was saving up money for it. I saved up enough and all that. And they'll say they do it, and it's, I don't even know what a money order. I didn't know what a money order was, anything like that. But nigga, that's what I had to get. I didn't know what that was, but I had to get a money order with that amount. With that amount on it and all that shit. So yeah, I had to do that. What's called? Did that, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of going too far. I did say how it got to my mind and how I looked for it. I did explain that. Let's see. I'm kind of going too far, you know. My bad. Trying to think if I want to explain more or not. I'll say this. I'll do this. You see, I had to get a money order. I'm gonna leave it at that. Leaving it, I had to get a money order. And I didn't know what it was. So I had to ask my parents what it was and all that. Leaving it at that. Make sure you like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe, you feel me? Know the gang. Let's say, appreciate all the love from you guys, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all gonna like this series and all that, you feel me? Cause it's all true shit, you feel me? Shit that really happened. And I'm telling it to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Cause I feel comfortable telling y'all this, you feel me? And all that shit. But like I said, man, like and subscribe, you feel me? Know the gang and all that. Here go gang. Stay strong, stay stylish.
Fuck about your feelings, I got Perkins in my body. At the hotel with your hoe, the hotel put some in her body. Pull up sticky just like crochet, this shit pay me, I can't stop it. I got water like the water boy, I'm Bobby Boucher vibe.